You might be over the corset era, but I'm not. I love me a good corset, and having made a couple of them, I know what I love and hate in a corset. I love a nice fitting corset, but I hate a corset that is exposing my bust and squeezes my girls. So today I want to make a somewhat perfect corset for myself, and I saw this on Pinterest, my home, and I want to make a beautiful long sleeved and nice fitting corset that does not expose my bust. And I'll be using this beautiful fabric that is left over when I was making this gorgeous jumpsuit, and I'll be using a free pattern by It's So Cool, and that is what I'm going to manipulate. I'll link it in the description box, and let's get started. Is the pattern, and it has really great instructions, the amount of fabric you need, the amount of pieces. So I only have 4 pieces, and the 3 are perfect. The only one that I'm going to adjust is the front panel, and that is because I need some coverage on the bust, and I will add 4 inches. So these are my pattern pieces. I've had this pattern for like 3 years, so it's a little torn, a little old. So I'll place the patterns exactly the same way on my fabric, but first I want to cut my sleeves. So my sleeves are just 2 rectangular pieces that measure 24 inches by 20. You can adjust this to fit your armhole, to fit how much gathers you want and everything. So after I cut out my sleeve, I'm going to cut out my pattern pieces with the instructions, but not forgetting my adjustments. That's the 4 inches at the front panel. Everything is cut, and I'm absolutely loving everything. I have 2 pieces for myself or main fabric, and then 2 pieces for my lining all through. I said it's a simple pattern, and I meant it. So now let's get to assembling, and the first thing I'll do is create that dart at my center front. Make sure to press it so that it looks nice, and then I'm going to be joining my 2 front pieces at the center front. And then now I will start joining every other piece right sides facing. So next is my side panel. I'll attach it to my front panel right sides facing, attach my back panel to my side panel right sides facing, and then attach my straps. So for my straps, the part that has a notch matches with the notch at the front, and how you want to do it is the big curve goes into the armhole and the shorter curve goes into the neckline. I've made that mistake before, so please don't make it. And I'm going to my sewing machine, sewing that in place and pressing every seam as I go, and then I'm going to attach that back strap onto my back panel where my notches are. As I said, the notches are really important. Don't forget to mark them, and I'll repeat all the steps to my lining. Look how cute that lining is. And then I'm going to place the lining and my main fabric right sides touching, and I'm going to be sewing all through the top. So that is from the back panel all the way to my arm, all the way to my neckline and to the other side. And I will leave my armholes. I won't sew my armholes, and then I will go to the bottom, sew that in place, leave a nice gap for turning inside out, so that is where we'll turn everything inside out later. So the places I'm not sewing is that gap at the bottom, the armholes, and the center back seams. Everything is sewn, and now I want to turn everything inside out. Pressing makes a really big difference, and make sure you press all your seams because this will help your garment stay flat. As you can see, it looks really cute. So now let's get to the hard part. Honestly, this part was so hard, I wanted to cry, So you can start by adding the sleeves because that will be the easiest thing ever. But if you go with this method, just know that there's a bit of struggling, but the result is so cute. So I'm going to be attaching my sleeves, so I will just fold it in place, sew it closed, hem and attach that gathering, and then I will attach it. So I'm using shirring today. It's not the first time, it's like my second time, and I like it. So you just wind your bobbin by your hand, then place it on your bobbin, and then you will just sew it so that your bobbin thread is the elastic thread and your top thread is the normal thread, and you're going to be sewing on the right side. Make sure you have nice tension and you guide your fabric through, as you can see me doing here. If you want a tutorial on how to do shirring, it's my new favorite thing, just tell me in the comments and I will definitely do that for you guys. And as you can see, effortless elastic, effortless gathering, really cute, really even, and I love it so much. And then I will go ahead and close up that seam so that it's a nice tube, attach it in place. And I was so sad, so I just went ahead, attached the ties and the loops, hem the back, and then I'm going to be hand sewing that in place. You can top stitch, but I chose to hand sew, and look how nice the sleeves are. I'm in love, and that is it. This top looks so amazing. Look at that smile. A girl is happy. I'm really obsessed with this corset. It matches whatever I wanted. It has nice coverage, it's nice fitting, it's long sleeved. What else? It does not squeeze my bust. I love it, and you can wear it as an off shoulder. So tell me if you love it more off shoulder or on shoulder in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.